Surely on more than one occasion, you had to enter a house without knowing anyone who lived there. The smell, not being able to avoid looking at the decorations, the messiness or neatness of the place, and feelings that are sometimes pleasant are often also uncomfortable, especially when it comes to an unexpected visit to one of those people who, without knowing you, invite you into their homes. Although those are quite particular situations, I promise you that they are not compared to the experience that the protagonist of one of the recordings that you will see in this video had to live. A disturbing visit that I assure you will remain in your memory for several days. This, along with others, complete a disturbing video that will not leave you indifferent. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present Never Enter a House with Strange People. 7 horror videos. Number 7. We start this video with the inexplicable footage sent by Bayardo Centeno, a regular subscriber who in his email says that he works as a security guard in an old factory located in Nicaragua. He says that one night a colleague called him crying on the radio after, according to her, she was the victim of something absolutely paranormal. She said, "A ghost pulled my face covering," referring to those transparent masks that were used during COVID. Like all good skeptics, Bayardo's reaction at first was disbelief to her story. So he went to where the security camera monitors were working. It was there that he realized the terrifying experience that she went through. Observe. As you can see in the image, nothing seems to intervene in the fall of that mask. At no time does she touch it, nor can it be attributed to the action of the wind or any other external factor. In fact, and quite to the contrary, the recording leaves the sensation that an invisible force lifts the plastic mask and then throws it to the ground. Do you notice that? Although he has no way to confirm it, Bayardo says he's convinced that the coworker was indeed the victim of a completely paranormal situation. Do you agree? Leave it in the comments. Number 6. We continue this investigation with a disturbing and at the same time moving experience lived by Ignacio Ramirez, a young subscriber who confides to us that he is going through a delicate and emotional moment due to the early death of his mother, who unfortunately lost her life a few days ago as a result of an aggressive cancer. In his email, he says that the night after her funeral, he got up from his bed as a result of the movement of the surveillance cameras that he had installed in one of the rooms of his home. A motion-sensitive camera that for some reason was functioning at the time when no one was in the room. What he saw through the monitor, according to him, completely changed his perspective of life and death, and maybe it will make you think for a few moments too. When he saw these images, he was not afraid. In fact, he was overjoyed because he is convinced that those strange lights that can be seen in the image are due to the presence of his mother who came to visit him. A kind of last goodbye that our subscriber believes, and for the same reason treasures it with all his desire. He tells us that he's had this camera here for years, never having it turned on by a dirt orb. What makes me think that Ignacio is right is the fact that the orb moves very slowly and with an apparent path, eliminating the possibility that it is simply dirt. Dirt orbs just pass by. They don't hang around the camera for as long. Ignacio tells us that something inside him knows that it is his mother. He felt his mother there. It definitely became an event that has marked him so much that even being an atheist, he confesses that he talks to his mother as if she were still with him. Is what the camera captured really her spirit? Tell me what you think. Number 5. The following recording has caught the attention of millions on TikTok. Strange footage was recorded by a security camera installed in the corner of the main room where the man you are seeing on the screen carried out his normal activities like any other day. However, all of that would change when he had an encounter with his daughter, or rather, with what he believed to be his daughter. What is it about? I ask you to pay close attention.
Shut the door, Els. Freezing. Yeah. Yeah, she got them out of the freezer earlier for you. She's put them in the fridge. Prawns don't take long to defrost anyway. Have we decided what prawn dish you're going to mess up? Ellie! Fridge! Freezing! Freezing me that way, you freezing me this way. Bloody hell.
Dad, who are you talking to?
The fuck? You!
Why do you keep shouting my name?
Are you fucking...
No. Why are you shouting my name? I've been upstairs.
You! Just come in the door!
I didn't hear you.
Oh my god, oh, hold on 1 second, my heart's going. You just come in the door.
What?
You just come in the door. You went into the kitchen. You asked me about your prawns because you asked Mum to get them out of the freezer for you. I told you to put them in the fridge for you.
Mhm.
Are you fucking with me?
No, I've been upstairs.
Oh my god, I am shaking now. That has got to be the best doppelganger I've ever seen this entity.
I've been upstairs. I thought you were calling my name because I was
No,
confused.
honestly, right? The door opened and you closed it. I saw you wearing your orange jacket. The fridge opened. I told you to shut the fridge. Your recipe thing's right there because you didn't.
But that's for
and asked you
later.
what.
That's for later though. I haven't.
But it moved.
But I haven't been.
I've just
down.
literally seen you in
I
there.
had my headset on and heard you say my name, so I came down.
As you can see, the man believes he's talking to his daughter at all times. However, in the image, you can see how he interacts with something that neither the camera nor we can see, but that we know is there because of the man's reaction, and also because of the doors that open and close. Without a doubt, the most disturbing thing happens when a few seconds later his daughter appears, asking him who he's talking to, leaving the man completely baffled. How is something like this possible? Those who have seen this clip believe that it is a doppelganger, a being from German mythology that, as seen in this footage, seems to be much more real than we thought. Do you think it was a doppelganger that was recorded by this camera? Leave it in the comments. Number 4. What you will see below corresponds to 2 recordings that show that activities of the paranormal type can be present at any time and in any place. The first of them was captured by a family who apparently had been witnessing extremely disturbing things inside their homes for a few days. It was upon returning home that the mother, together with her children, saw and captured something clearly beyond all logic. Pay attention.
Quiero contarles que ya tenemos un tiempo que nos están espantando de movernos las cosas. Ahorita me dijo alguien que le tenía que dejar comida y pues dejé residuos de comida y le dije que comiera y miren lo que hace. Mis hijos están súper espantados porque les hablé y les dije, díganme que no estoy loca. ¿Ya vieron cómo se mueve el plato? ¿Lo vieron? ¿Sí lo vieron, niños?
Yo sí.
¿Vieron cómo se mueve? Lo voy a intentar otra vez. Al parecer, cuando le digo que coma, me dijeron que pusiera un alimento. La verdad es que yo estoy súper aterrada en esto porque yo no sé qué tan fuerte tenga el poder. Pero miren, ¿lo ven? Ay, díganme que no estoy loca y que sí lo alcanzan a ver cómo se mueve el plato solito. ¿Sí lo volvieron a ver, niños?
Yo sí.
Lo está girando, ¿no?
Ah, como que
No,
está
no, no,
girando.
no.
Cuando lo mueven, se gira. Y ahí se acaba de mover, creo que otra vez.
Voy a acercarlo más, pero es que tengo miedo de acercarme tanto, niños. No sé qué hacer, ni cómo tengo que limpiar aquí la casa para que ya no pase esto, pero la vez pasada no pude grabar, obviamente, estábamos acostados y me tiraron todo al piso. Mi esposo me puso arriba unas repisas para las cacerolas grandes. Cuando me puse estas repisas, era para esto grande. Todo me lo tiraron, pero lo chistoso fue que no nada más. Me tiraron lo que va adentro del horno y arriba del refrigerador y lo tiraron todo.
¿Qué?
Parece que ya. ¿Se volvió a mover?
No.
¿Eh?
No, pues tiene como...
No, pues ya le... Uy. No, pero es que me tardé en grabar cuando se jaloneó bien fuerte, ¿verdad, niños?
Sí.
Emi, vete a tapar algo, hijo. Mi hijo está en la puerta desvestido de que tiene miedo.
El teléfono...
Bueno, obviamente nos da miedo, pero Emi me dice que le digamos que coma. Que le estamos dando de comer, que qué más quiere, que necesita, pero pues no sabemos qué hacer. A ver, ponle.
Aléjate de ahí, mamá.
Vente. No nos vaya a aventar el potico.
No, ahorita si se voltea la cuchara no quiero que se espanten, mamá, neta.
Creo que cuando dejo de grabar se mueve, ¿verdad?
Ah, es cuando se
Pareciera
mueve.
que sabe y se mueve cuando dejo de grabar.
Mi mamá es TikToker. Mi mamá.
Y resulta que mi hijo
XD.
apareció así, todo rato.
It could be argued that this plate was tied to a fishing line or something similar to move like that. But if that were the case, there would have to be many ties to hold the plate well, or a hole in the edge, something that is not seen. This is not the only video in this place of our investigation. Its paranormal level was very low, therefore I wanted to incorporate it together with another one that bears certain similarities to the one that complements this position, which was recorded by a security camera inside a garage. It was during the night that this device captured the following sequence. Watch. As you can see, when the container begins to move, for a few moments it manages to levitate before positioning itself vertically, a position where it seems to remain attached to the table with some kind of glue. Can you tell? Also then, it ends up in a rather strange position. Could a thread do that? Without a doubt, of all the recordings where things are captured moving by themselves, these are some of the most realistic that I have ever seen. Number 3. The following video came into my possession thanks to Ángel Molina, who from Ecuador claims they have the best proof that the paranormal can happen to anyone and at any time. You see, the image you're looking at was captured by a woman who from the window of her house begins to record towards the patio where she had her clothes hanging. A moment in which something completely inexplicable begins to happen. Observe.
Parecen dos manos, como que pasan la mano, ¿viste? Sí.
You do realize that there seems to be hands touching the clothes, right? The only way to stage something like this is with CGI technique, computer manipulation. But this clip is a home video, and a CGI technique that looks this realistic would take the effort of a studio. This really happened. They are seeing exactly what we are seeing, as if someone was touching that garment on the other side. In fact, they indicate that they can see up to 3 hands. Could it be the result of the action of the wind? Although this possibility could be, it is seen that the wind inflates and moves the entire garment in a similar way. So that is not enough to justify those strange lumps that form. Is it a paranormal phenomenon? Tell me what you think. Number 2. What I will present to you is perhaps one of the most terrifying experiences ever captured on camera, and that has as a protagonist a delivery man who had to deliver a package in one of the apartments of a residential building. With a camera attached to his body, the subject begins to walk around the place until he reaches a staircase, where he had an extremely chilling encounter.
Sorry. Sorry kak. Sorry ganggu kak.
Certainly a rather disturbing look. After this, he manages to reach an apartment where this disturbing situation occurs.
Assalamualaikum. Parcel delivery. Kak, ada parcel delivery kak untuk Kak apa ni? Kristina. Untuk Kak Kristina parcel delivery. Kak Kristina ni.
Delivery kak? Kak? Pasal delivery ni kak? Aduh. Kak. Kak maaf kak Ni ada pasal delivery. Kejap nak kena sign. Okay. Kak sign sini sorry kak. Terima kasih.
Dik. Sini dik, sekejap dik.
Saya kak.
Kau nampak dia?
Nampak.
Dia suka kat kau.
Suka kat saya?
Many say that it is the same woman on the stairs who appears sitting on the sofa. The same that after engaging in a conversation with that old woman vanishes without explanation. Something that was already strange enough. But the worst part was yet to come. After realizing that the old woman had not paid for the package, the terrified man returns to the place where he finds the money on the table. He thought of just taking it to leave quickly. However, he never imagined what would happen to him just moments later.
Duit. Ya. Saya pun lupa tadi, memang silap saya kak. Terima kasih banyak. Aduh. Okey. Tak ada apa-apa. Terima kasih kak.
A creepy figure appeared in front of him, unleashing the panic of the man who only managed to quickly leave the place, which apparently, and as shown on the screen, was haunted due to the disturbing presences that were later captured by his camera. Is all of this real? If not, without a doubt, it was very well elaborated. True or not, I leave it to your discretion. Number 1. And we end this video by touching on a controversial subject that from time to time comes to light, but which recently has been in the spotlight due to the incredible news that has been revealed. I'm specifically talking about the string of UFO sightings that have been present in various parts of the planet, and the disturbing reason why they have been seen. Do you remember our last video of that UFO that was shot down? Well, that's what I'm talking about. It was a few days ago that the Pentagon leaked a document which would explain the reasons for so many sightings. Incredible as it may be, Sean Kirkpatrick, Director of the Office of Resolution of Anomalies and in all domains of the Pentagon, and Avi Loeb, President of the Department of Astronomy at Harvard University, have been the authors of said document, which postulates that all inexplicable aerial phenomena are also called UAP. These are actually probes sent by an alien mothership that entered our solar system, all with the aim of exploring the different planets, including Earth. A kind of interstellar outpost whose mission is to explore the planets with impossible habitable zones. A plan that, if you think about it, does not differ much from the idea that NASA has to discover new planets for the survival of the human race. Probes whose technology is completely unknown, but from what we have seen so far, there is no doubt that it is superior to ours. In fact, there have been many sightings that have been immortalized in disturbing recordings around the world. Just to give you an example, the following was captured in Germany.
Alter Schwede, ey. Was ist es?
Undoubtedly, having such footage in our possession leaves us with the feeling that these types of videos are much more terrifying today than those related to ghosts, since it is a phenomena that is there, in full view and patience of us who cannot understand what is happening in the sky. What do you think their intentions are? Just to observe us? Establish contact with us? Or invade our planet? Questions that just by asking them already generate tremendous uncertainty about their real intentions. What do you think of this situation? Leave it in the comment box, because this video has come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret